Not a great night to be on the water. In fact, we've got a frontal boundary moving through. Take a look at this live look from SeaTac, where it's been kind of off and on throughout the day today. We had a very active commute this evening. In fact, we had some heavy rain down towards the South Sound in Pierce County as well, where we had a couple watches and warnings in place. Those have been allowed to expire, but now we're just squeezing out the rest of the rain. Since I'm on the topic of the airport, 51. The high temperature today. Yeah, if you remember this time last week, we were in warm territory, and now we have officially crossed over into cool territory. In fact, 6 degrees below average today, and I'm excited by this number as well, picking up a 1/4 of an inch in the gauges there, and that was just as of 5 o'clock today. It looks like we're going to build on that overnight tonight. The big question is, when will this stop? Well, the big answer is right after midnight tonight. In fact, we'll take a little tranquility and perhaps even a bit of a sunbreak in the late morning hours. So again, as I mentioned, all of those rain watches and warnings have been allowed to expire. Now we just have the winter weather advisory in place until at least 5 a.m. on Wednesday. Looks like we are cleaning up in the mountains. Snow levels riding around 4,000 feet. So not only are we getting the resorts some snow, but we're building that snowpack and again, just putting a cap on fire season. Here's a look at the big picture. And again, there is that little break that we'll take tomorrow. We've got a shortwave that's sliding down towards the south, and we've got a big bundle of moisture and energy headed our way, but it looks like it's going to take a while to move in. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., looks like the commute should be just fine. In fact, we'll squeeze the rest of that rain out overnight tonight. And then as we go towards the afternoon, this is right around 4 p.m., we see that next band moving in along the coast. Looks like Vancouver Island will become active. Right around dinner time tomorrow night, things will be, again, wet on the roads there, especially up towards Skagit, Whatcom, and portions of Snohomish County and along the coast, but the commute itself should be just fine. About 24 hours from now, we'll see some more of that steady rain basically up and down the I-5 corridor and out towards the coast as well, but not as heavy as it was today. We get to midnight tomorrow night, we'll continue to see some convergence that'll push things over top of Snohomish County and keep things active up towards the mountains. Thursday morning, 9 o'clock, we'll see those showers off towards the north and out towards Vancouver Island. And then our next frontal boundary moves in right around the dinner hour on Thursday with some rounds of heavier rain that will especially favor our northern counties up towards Skagit and Whatcom before the front itself moves in. This is right around 9:30 on Friday morning, so just factor that into your plans. Looks like that'll be another wet commute. It's going to be a cold night tonight. In fact, really only a couple of places will have some low 50s. The rest of us will be in the 40s overnight tonight, and not much of a divergence in daytime temperatures. We'll see temperatures that'll be in the mid 50s by day. In fact, that's kind of the pattern as we go into the weekend. 50s by day, 40s by night. Looks like it's going to be a bit stormy for the Seahawks game on Sunday, but trick-or-treaters should be treated on Monday night.